Good afternoon, everyone. I'm 1549 Bhagyashree from Team 5 3rd CSSE. Today, we are here with a topic called Pen is Mightier Than the Sword. Firstly, I would like to begin that yes, writing impacts more and influences the people more than violence. We can see that many writers have influenced the people over the decades, and violence, writing, both writing and violence have uh, contributed equally.
Yes, Bhagisri, I agree with you. I am Satyababu, 20 KDO on 1547, and pen is mightier than sword. Yes, the pen is signified with the words, and the sword is compared with the physical body. When we use pen, we can change the people mindset and thoughts. So that's why the pen is compared with the words, and sword. With the sword we can hurt the people, but so that's why it is compared with the physical hurting. And when we when we hurt someone physically, they can hurt at that time or sometime, but we can hurt in the words, but the people will get pain over.
Sometimes pen is mightier than sword, and sometimes sword is mightier than. While we consider the pen is mightier, in case of reviews and in case of some movie reviews, pen is mightier than sword. And
Yes, Rishi, as you say, physical damage or physical hurting is temporary, whereas the people who are mostly influenced by writing or while they listen to great orators, they affected or they get influenced the most in their own ways. So sometimes we can say that writing is always have contributed a lot more than violence.
Yes, I agree with you guys. Pen is mightier than sword because in most of the cases, words change the mindset of people. Uh, by that way, we can avoid bloodshed using swords. And, words can change many people. Like the psychotic person can change into a normal person by some talk. So, pen is mightier than sword.
To be summing up all of the words of my friends who previously mentioned that pen is mightier than sword, I wanted to uh, say the effect of pen and sword in physical and emotional way. Pen will be we use pen to be telling or expressing words which we cannot express personally to each and everyone, and to be saying it in a melodramatic way. uh, Pen will be giving us the aftermath of using pen for expressing what we feel is somewhat emotional, and emotional aftermath is somewhat more impactful than what physical hurting aftermath would be.
yes, everyone said is correct. I agree with them. Pen is greater than sword. Words can change the people mindset. Uh, while we are watching the movie, the review while we see the reviews, the people who see the reviews will change their mindset, and sometimes it changes. But swords like consider weapons. If the if someone can fear the people with weapons, so I think sometimes pen is mightier than sword, and sometimes sword is mightier than pen.
Yes, Rishi, we can see that the proof for this quote is our history. Most of the people, such as our freedom fighters, some of them chose pen over violence, whereas some chose violence over pen. Most of them contributed very well, very much to the people, our Indians.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm 53 from Team 5.
Hello,
Today our
everyone.
topic is about a pen is lighter than a sword. I want to tell that a sword is
Good day, Vanessa. Myself, I am Previn. According to me, pen and sword really is in the equal parts because the one who studies can't understand what violence leads to, and one who knows what violence is can't study at all time. So one can't rely on other ideas. So they want their own ideas to be implemented.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nihat, 550. The great saying, pen is mightier than a sword, is right. And I think really, pen has more power than a sword. As if, for example, if any violence is taken against a person, it remains for a some time. But the words which we say out to insult him, it takes a lot of time to regret, forget all this.
Yes, I am Rukmini from Team number 5. What she said is correct. A sword is we're seeing a sword is bigger than pen, but pen can reach more people than a sword. A sword can be used to use it for wars, but by using a pen, you can change the people. You can reach more people. You can stop the war to be You can stop the call. I said 1544. The pen is mightier than this one because the words written by the pen have some power, but the words thrown by ourselves has reserved so much power.
Myself, here to share my thoughts and is mightier than sword. Because sword leads to violence, which is not always a better option. And pen leads to greater areas than violence, but pen doesn't always leads to greater
Yes,
greater results because
yes, I agree with Freddy. So many rulers were dead because of the violence, but their great poetries and writings were left with us.
Good afternoon, Anwar. This is Srinitha 552. As the title was Penny is mightier than sword, suggests that writing of pen is eternal and writing of sword is short-lived. But sometimes with pen, the work will not conclude. In those cases, we use sword for oppression. Like that, I conclude that sometimes sword is essential. In modern times, pen pen under democracy is also essential. At last, pen is an effective tool than sword. Thank you. Yes, what she said is correct. During ancient times, the sword is used to create histories and it also have the stains of blood. But by using pen, we can stop the wars and we can by using a pen, we can spread positivity and we can kill the negativity in the people and we can create a positive society.
if you come
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ashika Raju from Team 6, CSSE Department 30. I would like to speak a topic about early medieval sport. Because in ancient days, the people used to fight that. In ancient days, the people used to fight with swords for the war and for the sake of land, for the sake of property, and for many rights. But I would like to say that in case of the people used to have some minimum common sense and a minimum knowledge and ideology to how to fight and how to win the war. For that, they need to educate themselves and they need to have their own ideology to win. So, without any education. They did not have any of the intelligence and ideology to planning to win. So they need to study, educate, and uh, involves.
I agree with Abhishek, but I feel like pen is not mightier than sword. The way how we use pen should be mightier than sword because if we use the pen in the wrong way, then it might also lead to violence. So if we use it in the correct way, then it may avoid everything. And if anyone tries to start a war, I feel instead try to speak. So it might help them reduce why? Because some people will. Why? Because some people.
559. In the history of human being, the many wars are held because to be the superior of the human being. So they used to do wars to become superior. So everyone thought that only by doing wars we can get what we want. So there are some books too, and then we also be the superior to keep the human wanted or some more many literatures have written that they are the great person and to know about that the what person who keep the
I would like to conclude the point by saying that
I didn't why? Because some people will need communication and some people will need they losing some words, so if opposite people will
I would like to conclude the topic by saying if sport can kill the society, the pen can change the mindsets of the society and make the world win. Thank you.
We have one more team. Can you please maintain some silence? I need your attention, people. Two lights are going on. Nano white disruptive noise. Since after an hour,
Good evening, everyone. I'm 1557 from physics. So I'm here to concentrate on the topic Chinese major concerns. This topic, we can tell that pen is more major than sword. Like many historians and many people who are great scholars with the ancient people. So, next.
Tennis better than this one. Yes, I will agree with you. The tennis better than sword because once we see in the history, the so many writers so many writers written their words on the with the pen, with the help of the pen. So when once we see so many freedom fighters also they show their writers on their with the pen. My family like tell is all because family is more important than achieve more things than a sort. Golden is we independence so much of people say so yes, I will thank you all. Yes, I will. Yes, I will agree with all this. Yes, with the pen we can achieve more compared to the sword. So the pen is my sword. Thank you.
Who asked you to see this?
Right.